It was just after midnight when the knocking started. I was alone in my small house, curled up on the couch with a book, when I heard it. 3 slow, deliberate knocks at the front door. Knock, knock, knock. At first, I thought it was a neighbor, maybe needing help. But when I glanced at the clock, 12:17 a.m., my stomach turned. Nobody decent comes knocking at that hour. I stayed still, listening. Another knock. Louder this time. Against my better judgment, I tiptoed to the peephole. A man stood there. Tall. Too tall. His shoulders seemed to scrape the doorframe. His head hung low, and his arms dangled awkwardly at his sides, longer than they should have been. Can you let me in? His voice was low, calm, but there was something wrong with it. It didn't sound like it came from his throat. It sounded like it came from everywhere at once. I froze. Something primal in me screamed, "Don't open it. I just need to use your phone," he said. But his lips didn't move. I could see that clearly through the peephole. The words just echoed inside my head. I backed away, heart pounding. That's when he knocked again, harder. The whole door shook. "Please," the voice boomed inside me. "I can't come in unless you let me." Every instinct screamed that this wasn't human. I flicked off every light in the house and stood in silence, praying he'd go away. But the knocking didn't stop. It went on, slow and steady, as if he had all the time in the world. Finally, I worked up the courage to peek again. He was closer, much closer. His face was pressed right against the peephole, one huge, unblinking eye staring back at me. Bloodless skin stretched tight across his skull, lips curled into a grin that split far too wide. I stumbled back, my breath ragged. And then silence. The knocking stopped. I thought it was over, until I heard it again. Knock, knock, knock. But this time, it came from the back door. I ran to the kitchen, my legs barely holding me up. Through the glass, I saw his silhouette, tall and crooked, standing impossibly still in the moonlight. I grabbed my phone, dialed 911, but the line was just static. Then the windows started rattling, one by one. Not like someone was banging them, but like the house itself was shuddering. The voice returned, loud and clear inside my head. "Let me in." I clamped my hands over my ears, but it didn't help. The words weren't coming from outside. They were coming from inside me. I don't remember much after that. Just waking up on the floor hours later, sunlight streaming through the blinds. The doors were still locked. Windows still shut. But when I checked the front door, I saw it. The wood around the frame was splintered, 4 deep claw marks dragged down the length of it. And carved into the door itself, as if with a blade, were 3 words, "See you soon."